in breach.
And the norm is applicable even at Tughlaq Road, you see, because Justice Kaul is away from the courtroom, and yet I really appreciate that, because Justice Kaul picked it up for the first time in this matter, and he is completely,
Yes.
absolutely felicitous now.
You are
Justice
on
Bhatt,
notice
of course,
period.
has been doing it since Delhi High Court days.
No, my lord, Your Lordship, I did one constitution bench, my lord, I had fully on iPad, my lord. I'll even next time, my lord, in this matter also, I'll be on the iPad. My lord. I can, my lord, assure Your Lordships. My lord, please come to 119. My lord, this is Hindu Marriage Act, which the same parliament, the same legislature, using some word, my lord, in different statute is presumed to know the same meaning. Lord, section 5(3), Roman 3. The bridegroom has completed the age of 21 years and the bride the age of 18 years at the time of marriage. Lord, same section 3, bridegroom and bride. Then your lordships may only see, my lord, punishment for bigamy. Or please see, my lord, section 19, item number 8. Court to which the petition shall be presented. 3A. In case the wife is the petitioner, where she is residing on the date of presentation. Your lordships may, my lord, come next, my lord, page 121, PDF 121. I am skipping rest, my lord. Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act, my lord, applies to me. I can adopt, my lord, if I have married a Hindu wife. If I marry Hindu wife, my lord, under the Special Marriage Act, Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act would apply. Section 12, capacity of a male Hindu to take in adoption. And 13 is capacity of a female Hindu to take in adoption. You'll have to necessarily be having different eligibility to adopt a child. Because if it is man, he cannot adopt a girl child less than 21 years of difference. If it is a female, she cannot adopt male child. So it can never become gender neutral. Then, my lord, 15 is maintenance for wife. 16, maintenance of widowed daughter-in-law by the father-in-law. Lord, suppose in a same-sex couple, one of them dies and the other claims against the father-in-law that in our relationship, I was the daughter-in-law. I was the wife and therefore your daughter-in-law. Impossible, my lord, to decide that fact. That is something, my lord, in abstract, no court can decide that. It has to be, my lord, a biological woman or a conventionally known biological woman. My lord. Then dependents are also defined in 17, my lords. A, from the estate of her husband, and B, from her son or daughter, if any, or his or her estate. Then, my lord, Hindu Succession Act. Your lordships have, my lord, indicated already, I am not reading it. If a female Hindu dies without making a will, there is a separate list of succession. Class 1, Class 2, agnates, cognates, but Class 1, Class 2 changes. And this is, my lord, applicable under Section 21A of the Special Marriage Act. There is no dispute. If a male Hindu dies intestate, then there is a separate list provided. But there also, if a male Hindu dies intestate, wife is in Class 1 heir, widow is in Class 1 heir. Whether in case of a same-sex couple, one of them dies, the second can claim as a widow or not. Hindu Succession Act will have to be, my lord, suitably amended. Then natural guardian, my lord, Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act applies because of 21 Act. If both are Muslim, both are Hindus, both married people are Hindus. Kindly see A. The natural guardian of a Hindu minor in respect of the minor's person, as well as in respect of minor's property, excluding his or her undivided interest in the joint property are, in case of a boy or an unmarried girl, the father, and after him, the mother. So you'll have to decide who is the father. There is no difficulty as of now because it is not tried to be made gender neutral. And we know father means a particular attribute, mother means a particular attribute. Similarly, my lord, your lordships can, my lord,
Solicitor,
please, your lordship.
to test it as a devil's advocate,
Yes, my lord.
can it be said that under all these provisions, the biological sex at birth is what is to be taken into account, as the purpose is only to facilitate a marriage of a gay couple? Can it be said? I'm putting a question to you.
Yes, my lord, my answer is this, my lord. First of all, if we go by the intent and purpose of the legislature, the intent and purpose is that the legislature always thought of biological conventional man and biological conventional woman in consideration. Second, even if it is ignored, Lord, it will not become workable for the simple reason that when it says that widow will inherit, in same sex gay couple, who will be the widow? They may say that I'll not claim, but all same sex couples are not here. They cannot waive their right on behalf of the entire community. And it can never be decided on a case to case basis, my lord.
Could be dependent on the other.
Yes, completely, my lord. And court also cannot decide, my lord, if someone dies. Remove one block and, my lord, replace it with something. Then the entire picture changes.
So you want us to see any other statutes here? That's it there.
Yes, but I'll just illustrate. This is again an illustrative list, not an exhaustive list.
Right. The next now is your Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act.
Guardianship Act, my lord.
Muslim Women Protection of Rights.
Kindly, my lord, see the last section 29 on that, my lord, at
20.
page 125. Section 6, custody of minor children. This is for Muslims. Again, my lord, man, woman, but kindly see 29. Notwithstanding, and I'm sorry. Anything contained in any other law for the
125.
I'm sorry. Yes. PDF 125.
Yes, we got to.
Yes. Section 29 of Muslim Women Protection of Rights of on Marriage Act 2019. 29. Notwithstanding anything contained in any other law for the time being in force, a married Muslim woman shall be entitled to custody of her minor children in the event of pronouncement of talaq by her husband in such manner as may be determined by the magistrate. So the custody goes to mother. It will have to be decided who is mother. And mother means, Lord, the way we understand, Lord, the way Parliament has understood. Lord, then your lordships can keep Parsi Marriage Act again. Parsi man means husband, and Parsi wife means woman means wife, my lord, etc. Christian Marriage Act, similar provisions. But please come to 129.
You know, Mr. Solicitor, talking of the Parsi Act, I mean, just as an aside, this is probably the only act where there's a jury trial.
Yes.
So as single judges of the High Court, and I've sat presiding over a jury trial in a Parsi matrimonial dispute. So you have jurors who will advise you on the on facts. And most of these trials, you're very distinguished members of the community who come and attend and take their work extremely seriously. You might have a top surgeon in the city who has decided
They
to
come
give
as
that one
jury
day.
members.
They come and sit and as jury members in the.
That part which is, my lord, making it impossible to reconcile, my lord, if the way they want the Special Marriage Act to be read is in fact read. So section 57. Well, this is Christian Marriage Act. Separated wife deemed spinster with respect to after acquired property. The spinster and bachelor has its own meaning, my lord.
Highly objectionable. This language needs updating.
Mr. You have to amend the act, Mr. Solicitor.
My lord, this is,
Spinster
your lordships are right,
and all.
1872. 1872.
Time to update ourselves.
Your ladyship, my lords are right.
Deemed spinster.
Then, my lord, your lordships, my lord, kindly come to Lord, page 139, Dowry Prohibition Act. But, my lord, that is read, my lord, that both can invoke. I'm sorry, Domestic Violence Act is, my lord, can be invoked by both.
Yes, that's important.
139.
139.
Yes. Penalty for giving or taking dowry. Please see, my lord, 2A. I'm not reading the whole because it's not necessary, your lordship.
You come to the domestic part.
That's at PDF 137.
No, my lord, 139, my lord, if your lordship.
39 is dowry.
139 is
37.
dowry.
Yes, Dowry Prohibition Act.
We thought you were referring to
I
the
think you
domestic.
please turn to 137.
7. DV Act.
DV Act.
Yeah, yes.
134.
Lord, but DV Act, my lord. Aggrieved person means any woman who is or has been in a domestic relationship with the respondent and who alleges to have been subjected to any act of domestic violence by the respondent. The respondent means any adult person, it can be father-in-law, etc., brother-in-law, any adult male person who is or has been in a domestic relationship with the aggrieved person. Lord, I did not read this because possibly, Lord, this court had, my lord, a year or two.
See, look at the proviso. So that
Proviso is aggrieved
actually
wife or
for
female living in a.
relative of the husband
Yes.
or of the male partner. Therefore, that's where the sisters, I mean,
Mostly that's the-
surviving sisters-in-law, and mothers-in-law, they all come in like.
All are coming, and even brother-in-law,
Yes.
Relative.
The proviso expressly applies to a heterosexual relationship.
only. Yes. And, my lord, Dowry Prohibition Act, my lord, 2A. Nothing in subsection 1 shall apply to or in relation to presents which are given at the time of marriage to the bride without any demand. And, my lord, then it says bridegroom without any demand. So again, my lord, what is contemplated is heterosexual couple.
What is the Dowry Prohibition Act?
Page
Page
138.
138.
Lord, 139, my lord. 138, I'm sorry.
Which provision was solicitor reading?
Section
Mr. Solicitor,
Lord,
which
106, section 1, Lord, item 106, section 3 of the Act, 2A. Your lordship gets, my lord?
marriage to the bride?
Nothing in